Good evening, everyone. I'm excited to be here and welcome you to Free College Day here at HACC, Central Pennsylvania's Community College. My name is Chef Autumn Patty. I am the Program Director and Assistant Professor of the Culinary and Baking and Pastry Arts programs here at HACC. I'm excited to be here with you and share some insight as to what a day is like for one of our students in the school. So I wanted to start off in talking about the 3 different programs that we offer. I'd like to show you what our kitchen looks like, take you in to see what we did just this morning here with the students preparing a Greek cuisine menu, and then talk a little bit more and share some pictures as to what you can expect within the classes as well. So to start off, again, my name is Chef Autumn Patty. I came to HACC in 1998 and never left, as I like to say. I went through the culinary program, the hospitality management program, and stayed here and continued on starting when I was just 23 years old. I've been with the program and love what I do. It's a whole nother aspect to this industry than getting in the kitchen and cooking, than working in a catering business, on a food truck, opening up a bakery. Education is just as important. And our programs are accredited by the American Culinary Federation, which is important as it sets the standard across the United States and beyond for chefs and the education that should be provided for chefs. So let me jump into what we offer here at HACC. We have 3 different programs. To start off, we have in our culinary program, and I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. All of this information is available online, certainly for you to view. I realize it's going to be small here. So what I have for you, this again is a program sheet for the Culinary Arts Associate in Applied Science degree. Here we have the required courses, and it's a total of 65 credits. The classes I'm going to concentrate on today for you is Culinary Arts 1, 2, and 3. Those are hands-on classes where you're getting into the kitchen, actually cooking and preparing food, taste testing, evaluating your products daily. Every single class involves hands-on aspects. So this is our degree program, but we also have a certificate geared more towards those that are looking to open a small business, such as a food truck or a catering business. It really gives you the technical skills. The degree, on the other hand, in comparison, I should say, really sets you up for the management in our industry, really how to supervise employees, how to design a menu and how to market that menu. There's a lot of management aspects included in the degree that take it further than the certificate. But again, we have both of those programs as well as a baking and pastry arts program here as well. This is a 33 credit certificate. It's meant to take about a year to complete. There are 3 hands-on classes in this program as well. You have baking 1, Pastry Arts 1, and then Advanced Baking and Pastry. So all of these classes really take you through a journey all the way through the different components here and really giving you the hands-on experience that you need to be successful in this industry. So to share just a little bit of insight here, I'm going to take you and show you on a tour here of our facility. Now, I do not have the volume included here because I'm looking to just talk over this. This is the Chef's Apprentice. This is our dining facility on campus. So you'll see a lot of grab-and-go containers. You'll also notice nobody is here when I'm taking this recording. I really wanted to show you what the kitchen looks like, nice and quiet, nice and clean, without anybody in there. You'll see towards the end of this presentation when the students are actually in there. So this is the front end here. This is the service line. But we also have equipment that the classes will use. We have a grill, we have fryers, large deck ovens. We have an entire hotline on the front as well. This is a side service area, an extra production area, and it's taking you now along that front line here that I was talking about. So you'll see the fryer, the flat top, there's a charcoal grill. Now we're going into the back area here. This is where our classes are established. There's 8 labs, or lab stations, I should say. This is where you go in from the Chef's Apprentice, coming back to the kitchen. So we have a hotline, plenty of range tops, ovens. There's a dish area in the back. Here you can just see, again, I'm just scrolling around to give you a visual of what each station would look like. A large stainless steel countertop with a large Hobart mixer, and then you'll see all of the equipment organized together here. This looks different than most commercial kitchens in that it is an educational kitchen, an educational lab space. So we want to make sure that we're grouping items together rather than each station having each and every single item itself. So again, this was just more to give you a visual of the overall kitchen here and what it looks like, because I know that's always important to see what space you'll be working in. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead now and switch gears and talk about the actual culinary program, the classes, the hands-on classes for culinary as well as baking. Now, unfortunately, I can't be there live with you right now with technical difficulties, unfortunately. But certainly any questions that you have, I am going to include this at the end, but also to make sure that I was sharing now, here is my contact information. My email is arpatty@hacc.edu, as well as my phone number here. Please reach out and let me have the opportunity to talk further with you about the programs. Again, I'll put this up at the end too. I just wanted to make sure that I was sharing. Okay, so let me show you some pictures here. Forgive me getting out of that screen. So what I did was last semester, I documented every single class. Monday through Saturday, I went and took pictures of what each and every class was making with the idea that I could build a slideshow and show others this is actually what I'm talking about. So your first lab getting into Culinary 1, the very first time you're picking up a knife, you go over knife safety, knife techniques. So you work on knife skills. And here you can see students were working with potatoes, carrots, and parsley as their first lab to really start working on, there's some garlic as well, start working on some knife skills, getting comfortable with a knife, but then also precision, having cuts that look uniform. This is not where we're trying to cut super fast at this point. Instead, we're trying to get the technique down. So you can see students were working on these different knife cuts here, and they even labeled their trays. This was something there's a practical several weeks later. So this was how it started for Culinary 1. Culinary 3, which is the third culinary level, they started off making, this is a Southwest and Tex-Mex meal. So each student makes something different and comes together for a nice tasty meal based off of a regional or international cuisine. So this was our chimichangas. I know it's dinner time. I'm sorry ahead of time. Here were some fish tacos. I'm just going to get you excited to eat dinner. This was a nice meatball soup. Here we had sopapillas. We had, these were, oh, I can't think of the name of them. They resemble a shell conchas. So it was a sweet bread that is very traditional in Mexico, in Mexican cuisine. Here we had chili rellenos, which was a stuffed poblano pepper, and that was battered and fried. Of course, we had to make our fresh pico de gallo with the tortilla chips. So just to share some pictures of what students are creating. Here you can see there was a fish fabrication in the one class. We had a catering class doing different vegetable trays. I continue on here with just a different, we even had baking and pastry class making donuts that week. Here we were breaking down fabricating ducks, in which case we made duck ham in the smoker. We made duck prosciutto in our charcuterie box. A lot of different products. And I realize I'm mentioning a whole lot that may be foreign to you, but hopefully I'm building some excitement of, wow, there's so many different things that can be experienced. And that's really what the education is here for you to do, is expose you to all of these different things. Then you will further beyond that learn within the industry. We do have a partnership set up with the Hotel Hershey to offer just that, a commercial restaurant experience for you prior to your internship. There's a lot of opportunities in the community in different events that we do, again, to give you some extra experience, extra exposure, extra practice. Here was a cooking methods lab. So after learning knife skills, let's talk about the different cooking methods. Again, starting off as Culinary 1. So here they all cooked a chicken breast, had the Florentine sauce, roasted red skin potatoes, and glazed carrots. It was a matter of working on presentation, again, working on that knife, using the knives. Here you can see what we call mise en place, how they measured everything out, labeled it. They got their full game plan ready before they went to the stove to actually start preparing it. So I started, again, just taking pictures and sharing some of the pictures as they were preparing it here. Plate presentations, there was a couple different ones there as well. All right, a couple other things to share. Here we had some fruit and cheese platters in catering class. They were learning, there's an apple bird off to the left there. They were learning, again, the presentation techniques here, how to put cheese and fruit on a small plate together for maybe 10 people. So it's a lot about presentation. Again, knife skills here with this catering class as well. This catering class is not required for the degree program or the baking and pastry program. It is required, though, for the catering certificate. So the culinary certificate, culinary arts catering certificate, is a great opportunity, again, to learn a little bit further into that specialized niche of catering and presentation. There's a lot of garnishing included in this class as well. All right, so I could continue on here. Here's this knife skill practical. This is Chef Chad in the kitchen. We have a very good rubrics to grade and to go through. We set the expectations of here's what we're looking for you to accomplish, but knowing again that you're just getting started with us. So we have it very well set up. Students really rise up to the task here and do a great job. So I always thought that was a great picture. A tournée potato is by far the hardest one. It's a 7-sided, equal-sided, football-shaped potato that's about 2 inches long. So again, just to share a few different pictures here with you. Okay, I know that there's some exciting ones. There's some different community events that we've done. All of these pictures, we do have Facebook as well as other social media aspects for us to share. I did want to get to and show there was a few others, even ice carving, pasta making, here's pat a choux, breakfast cookery. This was one of the dishes that a student did that I thought looked absolutely beautiful. She pulled sugar. It was a simple flan, and actually this is a picture. The plate was already half eaten, but it was so beautiful. I wanted to take a picture and to be able to share. Some of these plated different desserts that the students did. Again, this was in advanced baking and pastry, and this was a dessert display, something that one of the components of those classes. So lots of great pictures and experiences to share in the classroom. I did want to hopefully see this picture here of some proud moments that we've had as well. Wedding cakes for any baking and pastry students. One of the most challenging aspects of our program in advanced baking and pastry. Each student creates their own wedding cakes, and these were certainly ones to share and to show. So I wanted to flip through a couple here. This was a painting technique over fondant. Each of these flowers were handcrafted out of gum paste. I just thought they were beautiful. Again, a lot of different great techniques. They all built their own themes. They've created it, they've designed it, and then decorated it. So again, lots of great things to share within our programs, and there's lots of pictures that really get everyone so much in the mood to cook some great food. So hopefully that's why you're here. That's why you're attending this session, is something that you're interested in. And really our industry, that's what it takes. You need to have a passion and a joy for cooking, something that you're going to enjoy working with others in that field. It's not the best conditions. It's hot, it's sticky, humid. We're not getting paid millions of dollars. We're doing it because we enjoy it. And we like to definitely see others try our food and tell us how great it is and really make an impact and a difference. So that's something hopefully that you're interested in, and you could learn more. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen one more time with sound. I want you to hear the students and their excitement here today in the actual lab. I've commented a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead and let this play and let you hear the students themselves within the class here this morning. Okay, here we are entering the Culinary and Baking Lab. In class this morning, we have Culinary 3 students preparing Greek cuisine. Culinary 3 includes international and regional cuisines. I introduce you shortly to our chef de cuisine of the day here, Mike Pierre. He planned the entire menu, written the recipes. Back in that area here, we have our dry storage room, equipment storage. Through this door over here is our walk-in cooler, our receiving area, walk-in freezer. Continue on through the lab here. To the left, we have out here is the Chef's Apprentice, our campus dining.
Several stations used out here for students. We have equipment, fryers, double-deck ovens, have a grill, flat top, extra ranges. Corinne's making a baklava. Sheer working on a vegetable side dish. And here's Mike, our student chef de cuisine.
Pastry day here.
Preparing our Easter bread. There's actually a smaller container for you right on that speed rack down there. Some eggplant from Osaka. Kitchen will just continue on here. We do have our dish area, like every good kitchen. Chemical storage. This even takes us back to another prep area. Back around, again, the chef's apprentice.
So that was just, like I said, a quick few minutes. I wanted you to see what it looked like with no one in the kitchen. But then when students are in the kitchen, and there is a little bit more noise, but everyone is well tasked, has a station, has plenty of room to move around. And this class is really a great one to show you because everyone does work as a team. For the Culinary Arts program, in Culinary Arts 1 and 2, those hands-on classes is where you learn the fundamentals. The A to Z of culinary and the A to Z of baking and pastry. In Culinary 3, now you're applying every single technique that you've learned to different regional and international cuisines. So it's a really great class, and that's where I wanted to share that with you this morning. I actually was in class and thought it would be a great opportunity to give you that sneak peek. In the baking and pastry classes, Baking 1 starts off with our quick breads, a lot of yeast breads, going into mainly the baking aspect of it, not too much of the sweets. There is a class project of developing, designing, constructing, baking, decorating a gingerbread house. That is your class project that you work on throughout the semester, ending at the end, in actually creating it. In Pastry 1, our next course, you learn more of the custards, the creams, the sweeter side of things. In that course, I would say larger project would be a celebration cake. This is a 2-tiered cake covered in buttercream, decorated with fondant gum paste, different mediums, based on a theme that was chosen by the class. And then when you get to advanced baking and pastry, now you're making chocolate sculptures, pulling sugar, and that wedding cake that I showed you. So it definitely, each of the hands-on classes builds on each other and provides you with more and more opportunity to learn absolutely as much as we possibly can. We've really structured our classes, again, to introduce the information to you and reiterate and practice to a point. However, it is really up to you to practice even further and to keep your passion going. And there's great industry partners that we have that can certainly help you with that in your future. So once again, thank you so much for joining me here tonight. I do apologize that I couldn't be here directly with you, but please know that I'm happy to meet one-on-one with each and every one of you, answering your questions, see what your path looks like. That's the great thing about a community college, is that it could be set for your path and the path that works well for you, not necessarily a path that works for your neighbor. So by all means, I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to find out what your goals are, what your dreams and hopes are, and how I could possibly help you in that and how HACC can become a part of that as well. So by all means, my information is here, my phone number and my email. Please reach out to me. Please let me know that you attended this session and ask any questions, set up a time, and we can meet one-on-one and I can provide further information for you. Thank you very much. I hope you have enjoyed the Free College Day here at HACC, and I hope to see you actually on the campus here in the near future. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you. Bye-bye.